Title: What investigators found inside the closed motel room 12 still haunts them. Help this channel grow. Like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe for more stories. This helps us a lot. Thank you. The story begins. It started with a 911 call at 2:14 a.m. on February 11, 2023. The voice on the line was a truck driver idling near an abandoned distribution center on the industrial edge of Bentonville, Arkansas. His tone was calm, but there was a tremor beneath it. "There's a car here, engine running. Doors wide open. But nobody's inside." Dispatch logged it as a routine welfare check. Within 12 minutes, 2 officers arrived. Their body cams captured the moment headlights sliced through freezing fog, beams catching the frost that glittered like glass dust. The lot stretched flat and silent, an ocean of cracked asphalt bordered by chain-link fence and half-lit billboards. The sedan was there exactly as reported, a silver 2010 Camry, driver's door ajar, exhaust breathing into the cold. The dash clock glowed 2:15. On the passenger seat lay a clipboard labeled Mallory, night shift log, the last entry signed 1:58 a.m. A stainless steel thermos sat in the cup holder. The engine hummed. The radio murmured static. Officer Lopez leaned in. "Keys still in." "She killed the ignition." The other officer, Grant, noted that the seat was pushed far back, as if the driver had stepped out mid-conversation. "Security for the new tenants," Lopez read from the log. "Eric Mallory, age 39. They expected to find him inside the warehouse." The building loomed ahead, 5 stories of corrugated metal and blank, painted-over windows. A gust made the aluminum siding groan, low and hollow. As they approached, the microphones on the body cams picked up a dull thunk-thunk-thunk from somewhere deep within. Lopez called out, "Security! Bentonville PD." Silence. Then the same 3 knocks, perfectly spaced. The main loading door was padlocked from the outside. When Lopez shone her flashlight through the narrow seam, something glinted back, like a mirror catching light or an eye. They forced the door. Inside was a vast darkness smelling of oil and wet dust. Their boots echoed. The beams of their lights sliced through haze, revealing stacks of unused pallets and a faded Monarch Logistics banner drooping from the rafters. In the far distance, something metallic swung gently on a chain. Grant whispered, "Thought this place was condemned." "Reopened last month," Lopez said. "They hired 1 guard." Her radio crackled, garbled, then died completely. Both officers froze as the knocks returned, closer now, resonating off the steel walls. 3 even beats. Lopez raised her light. Nothing. Just dust swirling in the air. At 2:29 a.m., they exited to call for backup. The official report ends there. No person located. Vehicle towed. Scene secured. But unofficially, both officers later admitted to hearing something else as they left, the sound of a door slowly creaking shut behind them, though every door had been chained open. The next morning, daylight revealed footprints, boot prints leading from the Camry to the warehouse door, and one set coming back out that stopped halfway across the lot, disappearing into the gravel. 2 days later, Monarch Logistics turned over all internal security footage. 37 cameras monitored every hallway and gate. Investigators expected a simple power loss or corrupted file. What they found didn't fit any pattern. At exactly 2:06 a.m., every feed cut to static for 5 minutes. When video resumed at 2:11, Eric Mallory was gone. Technicians confirmed no surge, no data overwrite, and no motion triggers during the gap. The servers showed the cameras had been manually disabled, from the inside. Eric's personal body cam, synced to the site network, had been uploading clips automatically in 30-second intervals. The raw files were intact. They began reviewing them one by one. Eric's voice is steady. South wing clear. All doors locked. Temperature inside feels colder than outside, don't know why. Hearing movement by the east loading bay. Probably raccoon. The pause. Then a chair scraping across concrete. Okay, maybe not. Heavy breathing, then faint static. Lights just flickered. Motion sensor on. Somebody's in here. The first clear 3 knocks. Oh, metallic. Eric whispers. That's not wind. After that, the uploads cease. Forensics confirmed the body cam remained powered until 2:08, aligning exactly with the surveillance blackout. Whatever happened occurred during those missing minutes. Detectives combed the facility. No forced entry. No signs of struggle. But on the inside handles of every exit door, they lifted clear fingerprints, Eric's. On the outside, none. It was as if he'd tried each door from within and none would open. Reporters swarmed the small Bentonville precinct. The department released a short statement, no foul play determined at this time. Online, however, speculation exploded. Reddit threads mapped out blueprints, timestamps, even paranormal theories. One user, the Bent Observer, claimed the knocking matched the old intercom test tone Monarch used when the facility first opened in 2009, 3 tones, equal length. Former employees came forward saying the lower storage bays had been sealed after a chemical leak years prior. One janitor remembered warning signs reading access restricted, low oxygen risk. Yet on the night Eric vanished, those warnings had been scrubbed clean. Lopez and Grant, the responding officers, were quietly reassigned. In an off-record interview months later, Grant admitted he'd reviewed his own body cam that night. Near the end, a few frames showed the reflection of someone walking behind him, tall, wearing a security jacket identical to Eric's, though the timestamp placed Eric already missing. When digital forensics experts tried enhancing the image, the figure's badge number appeared reversed, as if mirrored from another surface. By week's end, Monarch Logistics posted "No trespassing" signs and welded every door shut. But the rumor mill didn't stop. Locals said they could still hear banging from inside after midnight, 3 beats, then silence. In April 2023, a video surfaced online under the username BentObserver91 titled, "Final Bodycam Clip, Bentonville Warehouse." The upload lasted 32 seconds before being removed, but not before several users mirrored it. The footage opens in darkness. Eric's flashlight beam darts across metal pillars. He's whispering, breath trembling. I see footprints, bare feet, going downstairs. The camera pans to dusty floor tiles, prints leading to a sealed access door marked Storage B3. The padlock hangs open. He pulls the door. The hinges shriek. A narrow stairwell descends into black. The air is wet, heavy with the scent of rust. His flashlight trembles over peeling hazard signs. Low oxygen area, keep closed. Dispatch, this is Mallory, signal's gone. I'm checking it out. The stairwell spirals for 10 steps. Then, those 3 knocks again, resonating from below. He freezes. The light catches a mirror mounted on the far wall, cracked into spiderweb patterns. Eric's reflection stares back, except in the mirror, his lips move a second later than his own. He lowers the light. In the reflection, he doesn't. The delay grows. His recorded breathing slows, but the reflection keeps staring, lips parted like it's about to speak. "Who's there?" he whispers. The mirror shudders. For half a second, his reflection smiles. Then the feed erupts in static. Digital forensics analysts later verified the metadata. The clip was created 3 days after the police search, on the same camera model but with a serial number never registered to the company. How it appeared online remains unexplained. After the leak, Monarch Logistics vacated the site overnight. Trucks arrived, workers in unmarked uniforms loaded sealed crates, and by dawn, the building was dark again. Property records show the deed transferred to an entity named B7 Holdings LLC, registered offshore. Urban explorers who trespassed months later reported nothing unusual until they played back their own footage. In each case, at some random moment in their audio, 3 distinct knocks could be heard. Always 3. Always the same interval. A local podcaster who investigated the case last winter claimed he received an anonymous USB drive in the mail labeled Mallory. On it was a single .wav file, 30 seconds of silence, then faint breathing followed by a whispered phrase, barely audible through static. "It was my final shift." He deleted it the same night after the lights in his studio began flickering in perfect rhythm. 3 times, pause, 3 times again. To this day, Eric Mallory's body has never been found. His family maintains a small memorial near the fenced-off lot, flowers frozen each winter in the frost. Drivers who pass by on quiet nights sometimes report seeing a dim flashlight beam moving through the cracks of the warehouse siding, sweeping slowly back and forth, as if someone's still on patrol. And the police logs show that calls still come in occasionally. Each time, it's the same. There's a car here, engine running, doors open. When responders arrive, there's never a vehicle in sight, only the echo of a metal door creaking in the wind. If you thought this story was terrifying, wait until you hear what happened in the next one. Subscribe before it drops.